Question 10. 1 over 6, 1 over 3, 1 over 2, 2 over 3, 5 over 6. 10a. What is the term to term rule of this sequence? 10b. What is the next term in the sequence? From question A, this is a sequence question, and these are all fractions. And you might not be sure if this is ascending or descending. That is, if you're having an increase in the fraction or a decrease in the fraction. We have to be sure if you're having an increase or a decrease. We can take the first three terms, that's 1 over 6, 1 over 3, and 1 over 2, and find if there's an increase before we know the term to term rule. So we have 1 over 6, 1 over 3, and 1 over 2. You find the LCM of the denominators. You have 6, 3, and 2. The LCM of 6, 3, and 2 is 6. We go with the first fraction first. 6 divided by 6, that will give you 1. 1, which is the result, times the numerator, which is also 1, is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Then we'll go for the next. 6 divided by 3 will give you 2. 2, which is the result, times the numerator, which is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. We go for the third, which is 6 divided by 2, that's 3. The result, which is 3 times 1, that's 3. So we are having an increase. 1, 2, 3. It's going up that way. So this sequence is like having 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's increasing. So how do we now calculate the increase? For this one, since the second term is greater than the first term, you just say the second term minus the first term. That's 4 minus 2 will give you 2. Meaning that you're adding 2 to each term to get the next term. That's 2 plus 2 will give you 4. 4 plus 2 will give you 6. 6 plus 2 will give you 8. So for this sequence, the term to term rule is plus 2. Or you say add 2. Now that we know we have an increase, that is 1 over 3 is greater than 1 over 6. 1 over 2 is greater than 1 over 3, which is also greater than 1 over 6. And 2 over 3 will definitely be greater than 1 over 2. Same as 5 over 6 will be greater than 2 over 3. How do you get the increase? Since we know the second term is greater than the first term or bigger than the first term, we do the second term minus the first term. That's 1 over 3 minus 1 over 6. This is subtraction of fractions. So we find the LCM. LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. When it comes to addition or subtraction of fractions, we find the LCM. When it's division or multiplication, we don't do that. I've seen students make this kind of mistake. Hence the emphasis on this. We go with this first. 6 divided by 3, that's 2. 2 times 1, 2. Minus 6 divided by 6, 1. 1 times 1, that's 1. This is equals to 2 minus 1, that's 1 over the denominator, which is 6. So we therefore know that just like this, where we know that we need to add the result of subtracting the second term by the first term to the first term to get the second term, and that continues. Same applies to this. Since we know the second term is greater than the first term, and we have to subtract the second term by the first term to get the common difference, which is 1 over 6 in this case. Meaning we have to add 1 over 6 to this 1 over 6 to get 1 over 3. And to get half or 1 over 2, we add 1 over 6 to 1 over 3 to get 1 over 2. Which is same as adding 1 over 6 with 1 over 2 to get 2 over 3. You can confirm this to know the term to term rule is adding 1 over 6 to the previous term. So the term to term rule of this sequence is add 1 over 6. The next question says, what is the next term in this sequence? This is the last term, that's 5 over 6. The next term will be 5 over 6 plus the term to term rule, which is you add 1 over 6. So we have 5 over 6 plus 1 over 6. You have our dividing line. The LCM of 6 and 6 is 6. Then we go 6 divided by 6 is 1. The result of dividing 6 by 6, which is 1, times the numerator, which is 5, will give you 5. 1 times 5 is 5. Plus 6 divided by 6 is 1. The result, which is 1, times the numerator, which is also 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So we have it as 1. This is equals to 5 plus 1 will give you 6 over 6. 6 over 6 is the 6 divided by 6. The result is 1. So for question 10b, the next term in this sequence is 1. In a question like this, you could also be asked to find the nth term, though you don't have it. To find the nth term in this case, if you are asked, is that you take the term to term rule, which is 1 over 6 times n. You can leave a space to know if you had to add something to the result of this to get each of the term using their positions. This should now equals to, let's say we're testing with the first term, and since we're creating it using the first term, we have 1 over 6 times n. You have a space left equals the first term. The first term is 1 over 6. We are creating the n term using the first term. Now, since n for the first term is 1, that means you change n to 1. Therefore, we have 1 over 6 times 1. You have a space should equal 1 over 6. 1 over 6 times 1 is 1 over 6. Leave the space equals 1 over 6. So you see that 1 over 6 would give you 1 over 6 without adding anything to it. So this means 1 over 6 plus 0 will give you 1 over 6. Or you can say we don't have to add anything to this 1 over 6 to get this 1 over 6 here. So the formula for the n term is 1 over 6n. In some cases, for you to get the actual first term, you might need to add either a fraction or an integer to get it. That will be the constant. But in this case, your constant is 0, or you have nothing as your constant. We can prove this with the second term. Since we know the nth term is 1 over 6n, to get the second term, which is same thing as saying n is 2, we have 1 over 6 times 2. N is 2 in this case. You can say it's 2 over 1. 2 here 1, 2 here 3. So we have this as 1 times 1, 1 over 3 times 1, that's 3. We see that using n as 2, we get the second term, which is 1 over 3. You can try with the third term, fourth term, fifth term to confirm. Hope you understand.